recording, because if I forget to record it, that'll be a pain in the arse, won't it? I know Annie was having a problem as well, and Natalie was on. Right, I'm going to get started, otherwise I won't get finished. So, share screen. All I can see is top of Kezzy's head. Okay. There she is. All right, just checking everybody else. Come on. Yep. All right. Okay. Obviously, 2018 it's going to be Eagle Group's year as well as Clean Easy's. So just go through the normal, which is the upcoming events. A showcase in Birmingham. I haven't had it Dublin on there, and I should have done. I apologise. I don't think I've got a code number for Dublin. But there you go, 09954 for everybody who's going to be booking to come to. And I need to know numbers because I need to save number of seats. So if we can push in the next week and a half, make sure everybody in your team is coming and who's coming. And obviously we've got 10 Steps workshops in Edinburgh, the last one of the year, 2nd of December. And 10th of December in Barnsley. Okay. Leicester, we don't know about yet. But this is the training that's happening on December the 9th at Peterborough. Rob Forster at the top there. I think that's Helen Walsh, who trained at Dublin. Martin Bell, and some other top speakers. Guy there, I forgot his name. He was the first one to win the £25,000 choice of a car or 25 grand. So I say Rob Foster's going to be there earning 20 odd grand a month. It's really inspiring, says it as it is. Okay, so I asked earlier on the week who want me to train on, and didn't really get much of an answer back, so I decided to just do something. So when putting a training together, I often think, what do I need to improve on? And this I is not necessarily just me, it might be Sharon as well. So hi Sharon. Oh, Michelle's on as well. Hello Michelle. Hi Michelle. Okay. All right. So what I often think, what do I need to improve? And I say some of this is not necessarily me, it's also Sharon. Sweetheart, love of my life. Okay, if I need to improve on something, I think maybe other people do too. So I was going to ask a question: is that a fair analogy? Would you say so?
I'm sure everybody needs to improve on something. Yeah.
Okay. The last thing I want to do, however, is teach Grandma how to suck eggs. All right. I tried teaching Sharon how to suck eggs. It don't work. Okay. Basically, however, it's getting towards the end of the year. It's time to really stand up, take stock of your online business, and take any remedial action if needed. Hello, Annie. Okay. Why? Well, the main reason is because of the bigger picture. Now, the big picture, online sales is the fastest growing in the UK with £100 billion worth of sales. This year, a lot of the Christmas trade is going to be done online. Who's gone? Lindsay's gone. Oh, Lindsay's there. People gone. Anyway, 2/3 of the population now shop online. And we have over 2,000 products which we can share. All right. We've got PayPal direct payments, and we've also got the dropship option. Now, the big picture, local Facebook selling groups are fast taking over from eBay as the place to earn cash by flogging unwanted stuff. The best bit's no fees, so you can keep the profit. Now, this isn't me saying it. This is Martin Lewis, MoneySavingExpert.com. When you've got people like that saying it, you know, then you've got to take it on board. So what are you doing about it? Okay, the key to success is, first of all, duplicating a successful formula. Okay, it needs to have no risk, it needs to have predictable outcomes, and provide a residual income. Now, for many a year, myself and Sharon, we flitted from one system to another system, basically taking a bit from it. Somebody says, oh, that worked, so we tried that, and we never had a cohesive system. We changed that because we realized the importance of a system is the duplication, so that everybody knows exactly what to do in certain circumstances. Right? You won't catch myself and Sharon doing anything now that's not in our 10-step system. So what does duplication give you? Well, this is some people within the bigger 10 steps group. Martin Oakley did over £1,334 in his first 4 weeks, and he was able to do that because he followed a system from day one. Elaine Clark Brownlee, £950 worth of orders in the first 10 days. Carol Dowds, £1,124 worth of orders in the first 4 weeks. So, who is having that sort of success story in their team? I'm not asking for answers. I just want you to take it on board. But do you want that sort of success story in your team? Because all we have to do is duplicate a simple system. It starts with you. We create retail profit. We share the opportunity, and we promote events like tonight. Paula Barnes-Williams. She was a member of Craig Skellen's Facebook group, and she saw what Craig was doing, and she joined his business. And she did over £6,000 worth of orders since she joined. What would you prefer to have? Somebody in your selling group placing the odd order for 10 or 20 quid, or actually creating £6,000 worth of orders? There's a big difference there, isn't there? This is Louise Harper. She hit 18% in her first period. £4,000 worth of turnover were from her contact list, not personal retail. She just shared it with everybody. So, do you want your team to duplicate what you are doing online yourself? So it's time to take stock and discipline yourself to do what needs to be done. Because, imagine this scenario at the garage, okay? It doesn't matter how many times you turn the key, a car with no engine will not start. Okay, similar sort of idea with this cartoon. It does not matter how hard you run. If you're running in the wrong direction, you'll never see the finishing line. I know many people who work really hard at their business, but they're just not working in the right direction. I must say I've done that in the past. I worked really hard, but working hard and working smart are two different things. It's understanding what you want for the business. If you just want a retail business for yourself, you should do that right. If you want, however, residual income and a network, you've got to have people copying what works. So, the main thing in that keys to success is that you need to have duplication of a successful formula. Last year, basically all the trophies were won in the company by people who were following the 10-step system. Okay, we've embraced that 10 steps program. So let's move this down. Step 1 is all about our system. How it works, why it was put together. Step 2 is personal and professional development. This is sometimes what some people tend to forget. You should work as hard on yourself as you do on your business. Step 3 is goal setting and planning. If you just kick the ball around without goals, then that's what you're doing. You're kicking the ball around. But if you've got specific goals, you can put a plan together to achieve those goals. Step 4 is understanding your numbers. How many people does it need for you to get signing in? How many leads do you, adverts do you need to place, etc., etc. Step 5 is the telephone process. Step 6 is showing the business, and we show the business in a set way. Once again, I've put up trainings on actually doing a interview with somebody, and it's all covered exactly as per the scripts. Step 7 is following up an online registration. And 8 is getting started. And you should get all your distributors started in the same way. There is a set way of getting people started. 9 is promoting events, like tonight, like the 10 steps workshops, like the conferences. Now, be aware that not everybody that joins your team is going to want to build a team. I covered a lot of that last week. I'm going to cover that again tonight. Step 10 is about the coaching, duplication, and leadership. So it's all there for us to study, and it's all can be found at www.10stepsinfo.org, and the whole system is there for you. And that's the great thing about it. Because everybody gets the same information, there is no confusion on the delivery of that system. There might be questions on the system on why we do it in a certain way, but the information given is consistent throughout the group. So let's analyse the basics step by step, confirm if we're actually doing what we should be doing. Let's move this back up so I can see a few people. So just to answer, you can do this in your own head if you wish. If you're honestly doing each of these steps 100%,
No.
have you got a selling group? Now, I'm thinking everybody on here has. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Natalie, back on.
I am.
Okay. If you have, well done. Thumbs up. Now, do you post 3 new products every day? Honestly, do you?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you have to. You have to show consistency. Are you in 50 local selling groups? Now, you don't necessarily have to be in 50 now, but that's the goal you should be aiming for. Because the whole idea is that everybody in your local area thinks of you first when they think about Clean Easy, K-Life, or any of those types of products. Do you post 1 new product and bump 1 new post every day to 50 local groups with a link to your group included if you can? I know some people have had some problems with getting banned or whatever else, but we haven't seen that as yet. Okay. Do you post you post the correct time? Now, I'm not saying there's best times or before 8 AM or after 8 PM. However, people will do it throughout the day because they want to schedule it. But make sure you are doing some posting either before 8 or after 8, because that's when people come online and start seeing posts. When they put the kids to bed, you know, or before the kids get up in the morning, or things like that. People check their Facebooks, don't they, to see what notifications they've got. Okay. Do you share the post that you've put, that you've edited, with the rest of the group? We have a picture resources site, and the whole idea is that if I just do pictures and edit them and put them in the group, that's one person. But we have 10 or 15 people all putting 1 or 2 posts in every day. There's a whole selection for people to choose from. It's to help new starters and people within the business. It's all about supporting one another. Are you posting the top sellers? Now, why do I go on about this? The top sellers are posted weekly by the company, all right? Just an idea. But they're the top sellers because they sell. All right? So really, shouldn't we be having the things that sell the most? Tesco's and that have the top sellers. They have the top 15, top 20, top 100. Every company has their top sellers. that make the most profit for them, most sales at the front of their store. They have them at the checkouts. They have them, you know. Okay. Now, some of you may be thinking, a lot of the top sellers are relatively cheap, so I'm not going to post them. This time of year, we've got a number in the top 10 are Christmas cards, gift wrap. Just remember this, people are going to buy those products from somewhere. And remember, a customer gained by buying something from you can be a customer for life. All right. You've got to ask yourself a question, are you really bothered how much they spend or how often they spend with you? Do you want somebody to just come in once, spend 30 or 40 quid and then never come again? Or do you want people regularly buying from you? Today's order of a £1.50 pack of cards could be next month's £80 order. We get that all the time. We get somebody place an order for 3 or 4 quid, then next month we get them placing £80 and £90. We've got a few customers now that we know, we put a catalogue through their door, we guarantee at least £60 worth of orders from every month. But it didn't start out like that. It builds up. Also, we find that people purchase multiples of the cheaper items. For instance, the Christmas cards, £1.50, they might buy 4 or 5 packs. We just had one guy order £10 worth of us. Oh, you might order a £10 item, or you could buy it. But the thing is, it's regular customers. So, also, don't just post K-Life items. Basics from the Clean Easy books sell, and they pay more. You get a bigger commission on the K-Life, on the Clean Easy stuff. The K-Life is nice, it's home, and it's big volume. However, people also buy stuff that they use in their house on a daily basis. I would say that 60 to 70% of our orders still come from the main catalogue. Am I correct, Sharon? I can't hear.
Why don't you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? Because I've processed.
Why don't you know?
Because I believe that's right. I'm just confirming it.
You're wrong. It is.
It is. It is right. 60 to 70% of our orders still come from the main catalogue. Okay?
Yeah. Biggest majority of our orders.
Yeah. At Christmas, people are going to buy from somewhere. I'm not sure it's with you. Now, I was a shop manager for Wilkinson's for many a year. And I set my staff a goal to increase the basket spend for each customer by just 10p. That doesn't mean every customer gets an extra 10p, but basically if we could increase the customer spend week on week by 10p, we did it. That increased the turnover in my shop by nearly £30,000 in a year, just by having a small extra sale on every customer. Could even be dog chews. We used to have lots of dog chews. People like spending money on their dogs. Small increases can make massive differences. Imagine you've got a team of 100 people and every single person gets an extra £50 worth of orders a month, just from odds and quads. That turnover is massive. So, here's some more questions for you. Do you have 1,000+ people in your selling group, yes or no?
No.
No. None of us do when we first start, but we can build up to that. There's Nikki Kaywood's got 180,000 in her group. So set yourself little targets, 100, 250, 500, 800. So, are you running a competition to maybe increase the numbers?
No.
Okay, so you can do that. Step 9 is promotion of events, because it's easier for you to get all your team on be trained at the same time than it is you trying to train all your team individually. That's why we do them. New people joining the business may not understand the full concept of the business, so we expose them to the opportunity, we involve them, and we upgrade them. And they're all like the events, like the 10 Steps workshops, the company conferences, the one that we're going to in in Peterborough. Now, why is it important? Because it's social proof. If you suddenly come in a room where there's 2,000 to 3,000 people who are all making money with the business, and you meet these people and you realise actually they are the same as me. You know, me, good looking, intelligent. Who's laughing?
You're same-sex person as you're giving out. You were talking again.
But basically,
we
it
all
helps
are
you
beautiful people.
to have
He's
more,
on his own, Roger, today.
it helps you to have more belief in yourself that you can achieve things. It's social proof. Because also people go flat too. This can be a very isolationist business because you're working from home on your own, and somebody can say something negative, and you've got nobody to bounce off against. So you need to have your batteries recharged every now and again, and that's what the events do for you. Now, if you're doing all of the above, and I can guarantee that none of us are, including myself, congratulations, way to go, way! Okay, you should be doing the training. If not, well, you know the answer. Okay. But here's what happens when you do it all. It starts off with you, and it ends up with that. That's 10 Steps team at the last conference. Okay. The thing is that we are poised for massive growth. 2018, the company is going to be basically gone through all the crap that we've been through. We're going to have a brand new catalogue. Stock's going to be there. We're already in the new warehouse. People should be excited. And because we've got a duplicable system, the business will duplicate quickly and easily. We've just signed up a new lady called Amy, and she had a group on this afternoon. She's already got 3 orders. Okay. She's really excited, and that will happen more and more if you just copy what the system says. But to do that, unfortunately, sometimes you have to step outside your comfort zone, because your comfort zone is really nice. But it's where all the magic happens is outside your comfort zone. I know, I hope Annie doesn't mind me saying this, you've stepped out your comfort zone quite a few times recently, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And it's working for you. So, what type of people do we have in the business? I just want to introduce you some that you may come across. The first one is this is Elaine, I think. No, it's not. This is Comfy Carol.
I never have a comfy life.
Now, Comfy Carol, she's got just a few hours a week. She's working around children, and her goal is just to earn 50 or 20 quid extra for the kids. That's all she wants to do. And what her plan is, she's going to place 100 catalogues a week or sell £100 worth online. And the result of doing that will give her £84 in retail profit. Now, it may not sound a lot, £400 a period, 84 quid, but for Comfy Carol, that is amazing, because she can now take the kids to McDonald's. She can buy them a set of trainers. She can say yes to them where she was saying no. You have to understand people want different things from our business. So that's Comfy Carol for you. Another type of person might be part-time Pete. That's Roger. Time. He's got a few more hours a week available, but he's got slightly bigger goals. What he wants a better car. And he wants to earn 250 quid for that. Now, his plan is to do 75 catalogues a day, or do £300 worth of orders online, or a mixture of both. But his goal is to get £300 worth of orders a week. Now, if he does that, he'll end up with a turnover of £1,200, and he'll earn himself 324 quid. His £252 comes from his retail profit, but he's now hit a bonus level as well. So now he's got the money for either a better car, or he's got money for insurance. Okay, he can get a bloody good car for 250 quid a month. That's an extra £4 a year. Now ask yourself this: who do you know who could do with an extra £4 a year? £4's a nice holiday as well, isn't it? It's a mortgage payment. Ambitious Annie. Okay, I know I've got a number of ambitious Annies on here. They've got a few hours extra a week, and they want. That's amazing. When you ask ladies what they want, half the time it's down stuff for the house, isn't it? You wouldn't get the bloke saying, "Oh, I need a dishwasher, I want a washing machine, new carpets, or a nice holiday, maybe." Yeah. Okay. So what they're going to do, they're going to retail, and they're going to learn how to introduce a few people. So they're going to retail like part-time Pete, do £300 worth of orders a week, and then find 6 comfy Carols. And the result of that is they have a turnover of £3,600. What does that give Ambitious Annie? Around £684 in income, or £8,000 a year. Once again, she's only found 6 people who want to earn themselves an extra 20 quid a week, and yet she's doubled what part-time Pete's going to earn. Who do you know where £8,000 a year could make a major difference to their lifestyle?
Me.
Okay. Maybe there's people here that £8,000 a year can make a major difference to them. Then there's one based on me, as you can tell, Dynamic Dan. That's my picture of me. And he's serious part-time. He's going to do 20 hours a week plus. Got loads of goals. And he's going to learn to sponsor and retail like part-time Pete. And sponsor like Ambitious Annie and find 6 Ambitious Annies. So he's retailing 1,200. Notice nobody's doing massive retail. He's got 6 comfy Carols and he's found 6 Ambitious Annies. And that gives him a team turnover of 25 grand. Or £1,692 a month in income. Or 20 grand a year. How many people do you know part-time earn 20 grand a year? And then there's all out Paula. She'll do whatever it takes. She wants as much as she can have. And she's going to become a Dynamic Dan and find 6 Dynamic Dans. Because whatever you look for, you tend to find. Now, this is how her team breaks down. She's only found 18 people herself. She's found 6 people who want to be Dynamic Dans. She's found 6 Ambitious Annies. And she's found 6 Comfy Carols. So all she's done is found 18 people and worked with them. On a second level, the Ambitious Annies and Comfy Carols come from the Dynamic Dans and Ambitious Annies. She's got a team of 343 people now, but she only found 18. This is the importance of duplication. Understanding if people have got something that they can follow, they'll do it. It's like having a curriculum at school. Now, the extraordinary thing is 294 people of her team are just selling £100 a week. So it's not about somebody doing loads and loads and loads. It's about loads of people doing a little bit. And that's where those Christmas cards and the gift wrap and all those sort of things come in. Okay. Some of my, when I was a retail manager, some of my most profitable stuff was the cheaper stuff. You know, we make 100% markup on it. So her results. As a Dynamic Dan, she makes £1,692. But she'd get an executive bonus from the company of £6,800 a month, which is £8.5 grand a month, or £110,000 a year. And all she's done is found 18 people that work with them. What you don't want is one of these. I don't know if anybody's got a don't work Willie or won't work Willie.
Yeah.
The dirty laugh.
No problem.
Now, won't work Willie's got all the time in the world. His goal is to have a cheque sent to him every month without having to lift a finger. And his plan is for 6 Dynamic Dans to find him. What I'm trying to get over is that nothing happens without a bit of effort. Now, the thing is with our bit system, it works. You haven't got time to train everybody on every single thing if you want to build a business fast. Imagine you went out next period and started signing 20 people. You want to be able to plug them into a system that works. Yes, we get them up and running. We do a fast start training with them. We set them up an online selling shop, and we put in the top sellers, and then we plug them into the 10-step system. Because when you start, you need to be a directional post, but you need to also stick to the system, because if you don't, nobody's going to follow what you're doing, because nobody will be able to understand it, if that makes sense. That's all I wanted to cover tonight. I've gone through it quite fast, actually, which quite surprises me. Any questions at all? Does that what I've just covered off make sense to you?
Yeah.
It's not all about what you're doing. That's going to provide you with initial income. It's what comes on after that if you want a bigger income and you don't want to be tied down doing it as a job. Yeah, because Natalie's just done a hit of welcome rewards today. I think Lindsay's also done a welcome rewards. Annie did a welcome rewards the other week. So imagine that's all of £150 worth of orders. If you suddenly have 10 more people doing £150 worth of orders, that's suddenly 1,150 quid in your team. You're only doing 150. That makes sense. And then suddenly your income starts to grow because you're valued more. Okay. Is there anything in particular you guys would like me to cover in more depth on future trainings?
Maybe we should do some product information.
So the problem with that product information, there's 2,000 products. Where do you start? I suppose.
Yeah, the best sellers and the one we can go through the top best sellers for the top 15 best sellers or something. And you might get yeah.
What I'm going to do then, I'm going to ask 2 people each week.
Don't ask me. I done my training.
2 people each week, just to recommend a product that they've used.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Yeah.
I recommend the 45-piece makeup set. I sold 25 in a week.
I can't recommend that, though.
What?
I'm joking.
All right. Okay, but yeah, that'd be a good idea to start doing a product where 2 people come on with a product each week of something they've used and they've found useful, or they've got customer feedback. Yeah. Because, for instance, you've got a product that you've used. Well, none of us may have seen it, may not know about it, although it's available, and just giving us that little bit of information may allow us to then go and sell it ourselves.
See, I do have good ideas.
It has been known.
Anybody else? I just need to find a hitman.
Anybody else got any ideas? Something they'd like me to cover?
Yeah.
We'll do one just for leaders as well.
Yeah, I'll put the leadership group up, so I'm going to start that next week.
I feel like I've lost my way in the last 2 weeks ago.
I know, we had that discussion earlier on today, didn't we?
Yeah, so that's kind of told me a bit much there this week, so
All right. Okay. By the way, Natalie, Sharon's feeling a little bit better, so we'll be out to see you shortly. Not tonight.
Back in the morning.
All right. Okay. Nobody's got anything else they'd like to say or ask me? I'll get this downloaded, put on the training group, and if you could all follow up with your team to make sure they've seen it, that would be helpful. Pardon? No, yet, I know. But you will have. All right. All right, Lindsay?
Yeah, fine.
She's very quiet.
Job searching.
You've got a job. Right. I'm gonna close this off, and I'll speak to you all shortly. All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.